yeah, it should be back. So, for some reason, the last stream kinda just ended a bit abruptly. But yeah, the last stream ended a bit abruptly, so, I'm going to just kind of show what happened. If this is what happened. Because I didn't see the end of it. I just saw that it said that the stream had disconnected for some reason. Just happens randomly. So, we went from, like, over there, next to the Lionel, although we stayed on top of the mountain, to over here. And then I just said that I didn't want to fight the stone talus that's there, indicated by that giant boulder there. So, then I just went around this way. Started to walk up to this shack, which is where I wanted to go, and, I actually did a pretty good job of marking it. And now I am kind of stuck, but there is a way for me to go, so if I stay next to the talus a bit. And I can also grab this rushroom. Wanted to try to grab one of those, fireflies, but kinda ran away. Wasn't fast enough to be able to reach it. But, yeah, so there are these green mushrooms around. We can turn these into stuff that will restore stamina, so might as well do that. And I'll have something for this. I guess now actually I can just blow it up. Then I can take this torch, or no, actually I can't. And then you can put on the barrel, but there's not really a reason for me to put on the barrel. Let's just go ahead and drop this bokoblin arm, because the bokoblin arm's not gonna have that much durability compared to my other weapons, at least. And then I also need to drop this bokoblin arm to take this axe. And the old man's sleeping there, but not really gonna do much. So, then I need to take this, and I could chop down a tree, but I think there's something over here. Yeah, there's that camp, and behind that camp is some bomb arrows, but I don't know if I can reach them. So let me just try to cook something real fast. This will also help me get through the winter, or not winter, but frozen area. That's right over there, so, and that's gonna be the next place that I go to. So, is there anything else I can make? Yeah, I can make other things, but I'm not going to at the moment. I just wanted to try to grab, the bomb arrows that are behind that as safely as possible, but I don't think I'll be able to do it too safely. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this. Okay, so we broke this, and then got the shrooms. Okay, and those bees are about to hit me again, so I might as well try to eat before I get hit and die from bees, because that is something that probably will happen in this scenario. Yeah, there we go. So I made it out of there, and now we can just leave. Okay, so there's that arrow, and then I just hit this tree once, or twice. And the apple should have fallen after I hit it once, but And then I'm gonna chop down this tree to try and get a Korok leaf. Okay, so that one didn't work. There we go. So that should be good enough for now. I'm just gonna go make some food. So. And then the old man's just going to chop down some trees, and he would show you a tutorial on how to chop down trees, but I think because I've already chopped some down, he's just not gonna say anything. And then after he chops down a tree, then tells you like how to cook food, but I've already cooked food as well. Or I guess I can just skip these, because these are all the same. But yeah, with the food animation, there's not really a reason to see it multiple times. Because all you're doing is just cooking food, so it just makes it a lot faster if you skip it. And during the shrine, so you can only do once, so it's kind of why I want to just go through the Great Plateau without skipping anything, and then after I get out of here, then we will skip pretty much everything. Should have saved my rush room. I guess I would have had I known that was going to be there. Yeah, I could awaken this talus if I wanted to, but... And I said it was indicated by that boulder. It's actually indicated by that boulder that I'm looking at right now. So, I was looking at the wrong spot, but it still would have resulted in the same thing. And they're making a V up there. How many arrows do I have? So, I'm using the fire arrows. I need to go back to the regular ones. And I have 6. I noticed that I had only had 1 in my quiver, so I was kind of worried. But I also have some bomb arrows now. And then we just take this. And I'm also going to eat this as well. That way I can run pretty quick for a minute. That's going to make coming back here a bit easier. And here. Oh, because I'm using the speed up, it's going to take away my coldness ability. So, I'm just going to have to take a bit of damage, and then I should be able to survive. And that's kind of just how you deal with that goblin. It's just like that. I would like to get their stuff. I don't think I have magnesis, do I? Yeah, I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, eat... Oh wait, I used my cold food. Because I had only made 1. But there's actually another spot over here. No, wait, where is it? Okay, so it's over here, and then if I take a fire arrow, then I can light up a campfire in here. See, there we go. Now it's much warmer over here. Although this isn't the spot I was thinking of. There's another spot inside of this area that has a cooking pot. So... Oh, there it is, right there. Here, let me grab a regular arrow. There we go. And then... So yeah, that could have ended much worse, but I'm glad that it didn't. I completely forgot that you can't use two power-ups at once. So let me just go ahead and eat this one first, and then I'll eat the other one. Yeah, there's that one chest down there. I think I could use this chest to maybe get some stuff from it. And then there's another chest on the side of the river that's behind me. I just gotta go save this chest first. I think the arrows are already gone though. No, the arrows are right there. And this is kind of what I wanted, with the arrows. It's gotta be a bit tricky to do. Or maybe if I lay the chest down flat like this and then pick it up. Or no, it's just gonna set itself back up. Or I know what I can do, I can just kind of push it towards me. And just drag it closer. Okay, so now they're out of my reach, but I see what to do. So there we go. And then I can do the same with the other chest that's right here. Although I think I can actually pull this one towards me, so... And get it on the shore, I mean. Rather than just leave it in the water. Because if I leave it in the water, then I can't actually open it. Okay. I got kind of close there. Here. Okay, I just need to be very gentle, and it didn't work. Okay. If I had the icing, then this would be a lot easier, the cryonosis, but I don't have that yet. Okay. That's kind of where I'm trying to head to. And I'm wasting a lot of time on my cold resistance, but there's a place where I can get something to warm me up. And then I did grab some firewood, so I can make a fire with bomb arrows. Although that would also use bomb arrows, so that's kind of why I want to avoid that. But I don't think I can actually get this chest. I've been pretty close, but I've just barely had it messed up like that. And then it pushes itself super far back. Although this time it didn't do that, so... If I could lay this chest that I'm carrying out flat, then it would work. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna push it out, so that way I don't think about trying to grab it again. There's probably a way for me to get it, but I couldn't find one, so I kind of just gave up. But there is another chest down here, so... And that would have been a nice chest as well, because it would have been from one of those flying bokoblin areas. And they usually have pretty nice stuff. Compared to stuff that's just regularly in the game, like this chest over here. That chest is going to be a good one as well, because it's a metal chest and it's on one of those, floating things, floating platforms, I guess is what I'll just call them. Yeah, the wood is still over here, so I can make it across. Though I think I have to take a bit of damage to be able to do that. Okay, no, I don't. That's good. Because I don't think I would have been able to survive the cold water. Because it makes you take a lot of damage quickly. And I'll go for that shrine in a bit. First, I need to get the shrine that's on the other side of the cold area. And then on top of that mountain up there is something that I need as well. Yeah, let me remember that. And also, I need to mark this. There we go. Yeah, I pretty much just need to make it across the river. I don't really need to go all the way down. Okay, that should be enough. Do I have any fire? No, I don't. I guess I'm just gonna have to use a bomb. Yeah, if you use a bomb arrow or a fire arrow, they die in one hit, so that's why. I just went with the bomb arrow. So that way I won't have to lose too much durability, although I did lose durability on my bow. Yeah, I think I need to go up this mountain. Or how long is the other, warm food? 2:30? Okay, so I might have enough time. If not, I can make it off of my food that I currently have. To the mountain that I need to make, the trip to, so that way I can get a warm shirt. It's basically all the way up there, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's where it is, so. Or I might as well just go ahead and go get it. It basically just makes it where I don't have to eat all of this warm food. So, it'd be a lot safer if I just go ahead and get it. Okay, let me just try to go make it all the way to the top of this mountain. Trying to see if there's anything that's gonna pop up, but I don't think there can be now. Okay, and then up here, and this will be the last part that I need to climb. And this also is a really good spot for a thumbnail, so. Apparently, you can search this. I didn't know that you could search this until today, but yeah. Looks like a Minecraft creeper, kind of. But yeah, the old man's here, and he wants a shirt. Or, he doesn't want a shirt, but I want a shirt from him. So, I enjoy gazing out at the world from here. Breathtaking view. This may be the best place to get a full view of the entire plateau. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it, and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. Yep, I've already placed a few pins. The pins on your map just serve as a reference point for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. How do you know? Just a few tricks I've picked up after many, many years in the wild. You may take my advice, or leave it. Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. You did well to make it this far without the proper clothing. Please take this warm doublet as reward for your tenacity. I assume you will always try, or you will want to try it on. Yeah, or right away, yes. I cannot read now. I thought you might be eager to see how it looks. It's quite fetching. Well, I suppose it matters not. It is yours now. Do take care to put it on before you get too cold, though. But yeah, it has the same defense as my shirt that I'm already wearing. And you know what? I actually missed some pants at the Temple of Time that I'll have to go grab later. That give me 3 defense instead of 2, I think, is the upgrade, which is gonna help a bit more than it sounds. But yeah, there's a rock missing in this circle of rocks, and there's a rock over here. I wonder what I'm supposed to do. found me. You're not Hetsu. But you can't see me. I didn't know, or your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you return to Hetsu, please return this to him. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. But yeah, this is going to be the most fun part of this entire second playthrough of Breath of the Wild, is going to be finding the Korok seeds. And very obvious puzzles, although I'm not that great at puzzles in this game, so I'm probably going to mess up in a few places. Like in shrine puzzles, I'm not that great. Especially like the motion control ones. It's going to do a bit of shield durability, but it's going to be fine. It's going to make it where I can walk over to here much faster. And then I just dodge these snowballs, run up here, grab the cold, or not the cold, but the seared steak, and then I just leave. Somehow dodging these without any stamina. I'm pretty sure that one just picked up an explosive barrel. Yeah, that's why I used the bomb there. Guess the other two got blown off the mountain. Oh yeah, because it blew up the other barrel. Because the other barrel was missing as well. There was two. I'm gonna try to throw remote bombs at this guy. That's not working. Okay. And then, okay, so this is where we get the cryonosis. And then we can get that chest in the lake. But yeah, I'm not skipping the cutscenes for now. There's only one more shrine after this one, so after that, no more cutscenes for the shrines, at least. There'll still be cutscenes for like the Divine Beast and stuff like that. Anything that's more than 100 or less than 124 times. Let me go pick something up that I just dropped, and then I'll be back. But yeah, I stuck my hand out behind me for a second because I was stretching, and I like hit the wall, and there's like a shelf on my wall. It's kind of inside of it though, and I knocked over a copy of Super Mario World that I had, so I just went and picked it up. It's for the Game Boy Advance, so it's that one where it's like Super Mario Brothers for the NES, which is not the first Super Mario Brothers game, but the one where you are in the sewers and you've got hit the stuff underneath the platforms and then you run over and you kick it. It's that one. If you played it, you know what I'm talking about. So, it comes with that and also Super Mario World. Although I never finished Super Mario World. I kind of need to finish it, but it's just something I haven't done. Like, I never finished Super Mario Galaxy 1 on my own, but I do like the game, and I have the game, and I've been trying to play it, but now I've been playing other games, so I haven't played Galaxy in a few weeks, actually. Because I've been playing so much of my Switch and stuff like that. Yeah, let's just not. Okay, I was about to say, I pretty much just need to use the bomb arrows. But I almost got shot a few times, so I didn't really say anything. But yeah, and there's also a chest up here. and it's got a Traveler Spear, which I will need, but not at the moment, so let's see. I'll just drop this club. The good thing about the clubs is that they do a decent amount of damage, and you can also use your shield, but the bad thing is that they are they aren't very sturdy. Not that they are very sturdy. That wouldn't be a bad thing. But I was trying to get that to happen. Yeah, there's the chest, which I already got. So, now it's time to talk to the monk. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks the promise of a hero. Or to the promise. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the Spirit Orb. Oh, I didn't mean to skip it. I hit A, but I hit X at the same time. But that's my bad. I mean, animation's already shown twice, so already been shown twice so far in this run, I guess. But I did not mean to hit X. I'm playing on a GameCube controller, in case you're wondering. Just because I play pretty much everything with a GameCube controller. And it's kind of interesting, actually, playing it. Because I originally played with a Pro controller. But it feels a lot... Like, it doesn't feel like I'm playing the same game, I guess, as when I started. So, changes the experience a bit. And I also felt like now was probably like a good time to go into Breath of the Wild. I don't really know why, but I've been wanting to play this game for a while, because I hadn't played it that much after I beaten the game. Because there's not really much you can do. You can kind of just ride around on the motorcycle, which is actually kind of fun to just ride around on it. But that was pretty much all I was doing, was just that. Okay, now this next jump, I will not be able to make fully. Whoa, okay, let's just open the chest. And time to risk my life. There we go. So yeah, almost died. It's almost nighttime, so I'm kind of hoping not for that to happen. Gonna use my last arrow on that, skeleton bokoblin thing. But now I'm going to go grab one of these explosive barrels and hope that I don't die. Which is definitely a possibility for what I'm about to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and save just to be safe. I've been going off of autosave, so I actually need to save a lot more than I do. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. It's because I used the one barrel to blow up the other barrel. Alright, I wasn't trying to blow up the other barrel, it just happened to blow up the other barrel. Oh, that was the correct button. Now I can just do this. Oh, I thought I had thrown that way too short. You know what? Actually, there's one of those platforms over here I can throw this thing at. So, let me just try to safely make my way there. Because if I drop this, then I die. I think this should make it. No, it's gotta be super short. Yeah, now we just need to make it all the way to the other side of this mountain area thing. As, like, this whole part is just a giant mountain. Yeah, Mount Hylia. So we just need to make it to the opposite side. I want to see what's inside of this barrel, actually. uneventful. I kind of just like to destroy wooden things by setting them on fire, because most time people just blow them up with bombs. That's what I used to do. Yeah, now we got a sword, so that means I can use my shield. And the next part, like the next thing that I go pick up is going to be like the most important one for speedrunning, but I'm not really speedrunning the game at the moment, so... Whoa. Oh, it crashed into the water. I wanted to see how big that would get, because it actually gets larger the more that you roll it. But yeah, I actually want the spear over the arm. The arm might seem better, because it has higher damage, but it just breaks in like 2 hits. Which the, like, spear that I got could do that in 5 hits. And still have durability left. Or do, like, the same amount of damage, I mean. Oh, ice one. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the elemental ones, because they'll mess you up. Pretty much the elemental everything will mess you up. In master mode, at least. Because they'll freeze you and then you have to mash out. Yeah, I can't really get across this without chopping down that tree, I think. Even then, I don't think it's gonna have enough length. Well, maybe. I'll try it. If it doesn't work, then I'll just go around. But this will be much faster if it does work. I meant to pull up this menu. Yeah, it didn't work. It was, like, just way too short. I thought I heard something behind me. Oh, right there. Did that tree go all the way down? Yeah, it did. I thought it might get stuck inside of, like, that bottom area down there. And I want to see what's inside of this water down here, if anything. I feel like there might be a chest, and there's not. It's not going to cause that much time loss to go around, but it does cause a bit of time loss. This is a really good weapon compared to a lot of the other Boko stuff. So I'm going to pick it up. I think it has a bit less durability than the club, but it does 3 times the amount of damage, so... Their tools are about to break anyway, so... If I do go down there, they're not going to be able to fight back too much. But I could also just throw some rocks on top of them. That landed directly on top of that bokoblin, and it just kind of took it. It acted like nothing happened at all. But yeah, the next area is gonna be over here. No, it's over here. Yeah. So it's just down here. The problem is that there's a giant cliffside that I need to climb down, so luckily it doesn't cause that much stamina to go down if you climb down something compared to climbing up something. Okay, so now we just go inside of this shrine. I could have maybe parried that, but I just wanted to be safe. Do I have any other spheres on me? So, I have that one that came from the shrine, so it's fully repaired. This one took a bit of damage after hitting my shield, so I'm just not gonna mess with that. Yeah, last shrine here, so after this we're out of the Great Plateau, and we can just explore pretty much anywhere. First thing I'm gonna do is probably find a horse, though. And then I kind of want to go to the place where I went, that I kind of talked about in the Smash Ultimate stream of viewer battles. Basically, I went up to the mountain where all those ghost bunnies and ghost horse are, and I found an ancient saddle there, so that's why I want to go over there. But yeah, this is going to be the stasis trial. So we're gonna get the stasis rune, which will be the last rune, right? Or here, let me see. Because I think, yeah, okay, so that's going to be the master cycle. So I was wondering if they were going to show that. Or it could actually be the picture one. It would make sense for that to be the picture one, actually, so it's probably going to be that one. And I do have amiibos turned on, but I'm not going to use any. Like, I haven't used any so far. I do have a few amiibos, but the main one that I have for Breath of the Wild is Smash 4 Link, because that gets you Epona, and it also gets you the Twilight Princess outfit. But, I mean, I haven't used it yet. And I use it in my main save of the non-Master Mode run, but I haven't used it in Master Mode, so. Oh, I was not sure if I was going to make that jump. Yeah, I should have told that to turn off, because if you tell it to turn off, then it restores your or not your stamina, but just this power up faster, the stasis. If you just run, then you should make it to the chest. Oh. And then we can get this hammer here, which is going to be better than probably the pitchfork, actually. Yeah. I think the pitchfork was like our most damaging weapon. So I'm actually going to change the spear for the pitchfork. The pitchfork was found on the ground, so I'm pretty sure that means that its durability is maximum. Like, it wasn't found inside the hands of a bokoblin or anything. Here's how to make this travel the furthest. I didn't really need to hit it that much, and it caused my hammer to lose a lot of durability, but it still moved out of the way, so I would say it was worth it. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of the hero. In the name of the goddess Hyrule, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. So now it's time to have 1 extra heart for 4 extra hit points, but it's not really going to do me that much. It doesn't really start to add up until you have 5 hearts. Like, you could beat the game with only 3 hearts, but like, you could beat the game without taking damage, obviously, but 5 hearts is probably like the safest amount of hearts that you can have on you at any time. And then you can also go to like a hotel and pay for a deluxe bed and just rest there, which I haven't even found any rupees, I just realized, so I don't even have enough money to stay in a bed or to get a horse. I can still tame one though. With this, you have now acquired all of the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Extraordinary. That means it's finally time. Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything, but first, imagine an X on your map. with 4 shrines at these endpoints. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross, there I will be waiting. Okay, so we can't actually go down the cliff on this part. Well, maybe. I don't know if we're gonna have enough stamina to be able to make it where I don't die from falling down here. If not, I can take a rest at this rock, maybe. I mean, I should be able to, but I don't know if I'll be able to get from this rock to that rock down there. Yeah, we made that with a lot of stamina left to spare. Oh, we did not grab onto the side. Go ahead and climb down. Please, okay, we're on the wall. We're not gonna fall. At least not fall quickly. We're gonna fall a bit, but then we're gonna catch ourselves and then fall slightly again. Till we get all the way down to the bottom of this cliff side. This one's gonna be a lot more tight, I guess. Oh hey, redstone place. But I think I should be able to make this. I'll be able to survive the fall at least. Which is what I was kind of worried about, but I don't think I need to be now. Unless I were to try to jump upward and then lose a lot of stamina and then slide down the cliff. But yeah, I can do like that and then be fine. In this part, I believe we could just jump down, but I'm just gonna be safe. But never mind on that, I guess. Let's see, so we need to chop it down that way. Yeah, that was not the right tree. There we go. And now I should be able to get across. But yeah, there's the talus again, which I don't want to mess with. Because I will die pretty instantaneously. Or I mean, I think I could beat it, maybe. I don't think I have enough weapon durability for it. But I would be pretty close. And then I'd also have to have enough food to be able to regain health. But yeah, now that we're at the Temple of Time, I guess it's time for me to go grab those pants. And this is where the X is, or the X meets up, like what the king said. Or not king, but old man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on this side. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's right in this room. There are some pants that will increase my defense. Okay, so it's gonna be on this side, I think. Or I might be thinking of somewhere else. But I do remember there being some pants somewhere near this temple, or at least a chest somewhere near it. The chest might be on the top, though. That would make a bit more sense. And they're not that great of pants, they're just gonna increase my defense for now. It's not like they're the best pants in the game or anything. And then need another weapon. Guess I'll use the pitchfork. Okay, and then I can search this and make my way into the temple actually, so now we are in the main part of the temple, and one of these pots has arrows, so... No, wait, that's where the pants are. Okay. I was just looking in the wrong part. Or in the wrong part, not the wrong pot. And that's the one with the bow. Okay, yeah, no, I just don't know. But the pants, they pretty much look identical to these pants, except they have more defense added to them. But yeah, now we need to pray to this statue, and we'll be able to get either stamina or hearts. And I'm gonna choose for heart. Or I'm gonna choose hearts, not 4 hearts. In a normal run of just like the basic game that's not on hard mode, I would go for stamina. Unless you want to get the Master Sword, but stamina would just allow you to explore everywhere. Oh yeah, the first thing I'm going to go for is the shrines. I think I'm probably going to get about 10 hearts, and then after that I'll continue with the main story. But first we got to get the paraglider from up here. That way we can get out of the plateau. So yeah, we go up here, we listen to the main story of this game, and then that's the end of the intro pretty much. After that, we jump from the Temple of Time, which is this temple here. We jump from the top of it and just try to find a horse, and then once we find a horse we can pretty much just go anywhere, as long as there's a shrine, and try to explore the shrine, get more heart containers, and then after that... Or I might go for towers as well. Because the towers are going to make it where you can see the shrines a lot easier, but they also allow you to see the map a bit easier as well. Yeah, now it's for actual dialogue.
Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic again. I just mute my mic during cutscenes, so that way it can speak. Unless I have to speak and read it.
The great calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away, using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be it for the cutscene. But go on, here's the paraglider, just as I promised. with that, you should be able to safely fly off cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. So yeah, we got that bow now. I'm just gonna stick to the Boko for now. But yeah, the next thing I want to do is find a horse and upgrade the hearts. So yeah, if you're like watching this on YouTube or whatever, because I will be posting this to YouTube later, then the stream's about to end in like 4 minutes. So, or the video, but the stream's gonna continue on because I'm gonna be cutting some streams, or like probably just this stream actually in half, because I already have another 2 videos basically already done. Because I'm not gonna be able to stream starting tomorrow all the way until next Saturday, so I won't be able to stream or, you know, make videos, so I'll just have those all set up, and I don't really have that much time to be able to make, like, enough videos to fill every day, so I'm just going to be doing every other day. Okay. Okay, Goblin Guts. Didn't hit the shield, which is kind of good actually, because I'm pretty sure it would have broken. Then let me go ahead and get this hammer. There we go. So these chests usually have pretty decent stuff in them. So that's why I went ahead and finished all of the goblins off. And I kind of had enough materials where I thought I would be able to grab everything here. Yeah, that's an arrow there, and then I'm pretty sure this has something in it. Nope. So yeah, that's gonna take care of that one. And then we have this one. Fell a bit short there. Sorry about that, I had to cough, but yeah, okay, so then I just need to grab this chest. Yeah, I had to drink some water because that kind of destroyed my voice, but, here, let me just grab this. This gets durability up, so it's going to be much more important. Let me see, are the fire arrows in the water? I don't see them. I mean, there's not really a reason for me to stand on those. I can actually just run back up because the water's not dangerous like the ice water is. But yeah, that kind of like hurt my throat a lot, so that's why I kind of just muted there for a second. and I drank some water, so hopefully my voice sounds normal, because it did change a bit after I coughed. But yeah, this is where I went last time, I went next to all these flags. The bad thing about traveling through these woods is that there's the moblins, which are these things. As you can see, I barely put a dent into its health, and I hit it 6 times, so once you run past it, then you're good. Yeah, next thing is to get to the top of this. I don't know if there's anything here, or actually there's no reason for me to save. I can just paraglide off. But before I had the paraglider, in whenever I was playing Breath of the Wild earlier today, I climbed one of these things and I couldn't get back down without climbing it back down and I accidentally slid off. But I don't really have to worry about that because I have the paraglider now, so. Yeah, just gotta wait on my energy. I'm pretty sure my energy's already restored, so. I'm gonna climb to the top of this and see what's up here. Cause I don't think I've ever been up here. I mean, I've been up here whenever I 100%ed the game, but I don't remember going up here, I guess is what I should have said. And let me just get a bit of a boost here as I glide around. I should have just put the grass on fire before I went up there, so that way I could do that. Yeah, there's something in here that I need to find. I don't think it's in this ruin, but it's gonna be on one of the shelves. I don't need any rusty weapons. There's not really a point in grabbing them even if you have no other weapon. I'm just walking around hitting A to identify them, but I'm not picking them up. They break much faster than the Boko weapons. Alright, they might be the same actually, but they break like noticeably faster than a lot of the other weapons in the game. So okay. And I just blew that up and went everywhere. Okay, that did pretty much nothing. And then we have this last box. Actually, there's a box behind it, but... Or you know what, that's actually probably going to be a lot better than my current bow, so I'm just going to drop that bow, pick up the wooden bow. I don't think it does as much damage, but it is, a lot better durability-wise. There's an arrow on the ground over here. But I think that's it for this area. Unless there's something in this box. And there was not. I'm trying to see if anything else blew up anywhere. I don't see anywhere. Or anything anywhere, so. I'm just gonna kind of explore this outpost, because I'm pretty sure there's a journal in here that makes it where I can open the EX chest. I think you have to find the journal to open them. And if you open them, yeah, here it is. So if you open them early, then they don't drop anything important. But yeah, first page. I hid the 8 priceless relics I stole from Hyrule Castle and treasure chest. I shall write down their locations. The ancient mask lies at the ruins where soldiers gathered. From there, the waters of Lake Colomo are visible. The green garments of a man who wished to be a fairy are hidden in the ruins of Hyrule Field. Find these pieces at the ruins where trade flourished, at ruins where sinners were imprisoned, and at the ruins where, or at the village ruins next to farmland where many people once gathered. The Princess of Twilight, whose stories are handed down alongside those of the hero of Twilight. Her helmet can be found at temple ruins soaked in the waters of Mergentia River. Armor worn by fierce phantoms, feared even by heroes, is hidden in the ruins of Hyrule Field. Find these pieces at the battleground where brave souls tested their skills, at ceremonial grounds where royal guards are honored, and at the ruins where soldiers of Hyrule gathered. EX is all that was written on the last page. What could it mean?